watching Clothes Show TV. I'm Ashley from Taylor London. We're in Shoreditch today. I'm going to be styling the lovely Renee's hair. We've pre-washed it and I'm going to do a really simple tutorial for a lovely sleek pixie crop. First of all, I'm just going to spritz a little bit of shine spray into it. I'm using the Sebastian Trilliant. It's a really lovely product because it's got three main components to it. So it's got a shine, a lightweight styler and thermal protector. Best thing to do when you get out the shower, if you've got a cow's lick or any little naughty bits around the front of your hair, is to just comb it into place before you dry it so it doesn't dry into it before you use your hairdryer. So now I'm just going to simply wrap dry it. A good tip, if you're like Renee, she's got quite a cheeky cow's lick in the front here. So you want to keep directing your hairdryer down, always direct the roots in the direction that you want the hair to sit. If you start blow drying it back, then you're only going to encourage that to flip around and not behave. So I'm brushing it in both directions just to get it as flat and sleek as possible. So you want to just keep going all around this way, and you can just hold your hairdryer like this. When you're doing it on your own head, just bring it across and then come to the other side. So you're just wrapping around the head. So that's just going to create a really lovely, shiny, smooth texture to the hair. The really lovely thing about haircuts like Renee's is that you can actually wear it either way. So there's no set parting to it. It's a little bit more graduated through the fringe on this side. So you do get that lovely softness through here. But if you change it to the other side, you get much more of a sweep. So it's quite nice to have that little bit of versatility to it, even though it's short. So once you've blow dried your hair and got it all into position, to get that extra shiny, lovely, glossy look to it, I'm going to run the straighteners through it a little bit. I've just been using a small Denman brush, which is just nice and easy to not get any volume out of the hair. If you start using a round brush or anything like that, you might find it just gets a little bit too big, and you want this to be really lovely and sleek. If you try and have a comb whilst you're straightening your hair, then you won't get any little lumps or bumps or any knots in there once you're straightening over. And having used something like the Trilliant, you've already got the thermal protector on there, so your hair's gonna be nice and healthy. So just small sections, just run the straighteners over just once or twice. You don't need it to do too much. It's just really to smooth that cuticle down and just get super shiny, glossy. I think the key with haircuts like this to keep them nice and feminine is having them nice and soft around the edges. Keeping that little bit of length around the fringe is really nice. Got lots of celebrities that have been cutting their hair short recently. Got Carey Milligan and Pixie Geldof, and Emma Watson stirred quite a craze when she cut all of her hair off. It's really important to remember to protect your hair even when it is short. So using nice shampoos and conditioners, thermal protectors if you're going to be using curlers or straighteners or any intense heat on your hair. Now I'm just going to style it. So we want to keep it really lovely and super glossy. So I'm going to be using a mixture of the Shine Crafter and a little bit of craft clay to just give that little bit of hold. So you only need a little pea-size amount of these kind of products. And also it's always much better to do little first and then build on it. So I'm just working it into my hands, warming it up a little bit. And then always try and start from the back of your hair, like I say, so that you don't get a greasy looking fringe or anything. Then we're just gonna work the product through, all the way through the hair. The Shine Crafter, which is a Sebastian product, is a bit like a jelly. So it hasn't really got any hold to it, but it's just got lots of shine, really lovely and glossy. And then because it doesn't have that much hold, I've mixed it with a tiny bit of craft clay, which is like a matte wax. And that will just give you that little bit more hold and a little bit more texture. So the two together are really lovely. I think it's nice to create a little bit of texture around your crown. And then you just want to get that lovely softness through the fringe there. Okay, so once you've put your texturizing products in there, I'm just going to do a little light spray of hairspray just to hold it in place. I'm going to use another Sebastian product called Shaper Zero Gravity. It's just a lightweight hold hairspray. Again, gives you another nice bit of shine on there. So there you have it. That's a lovely Pixie Crop. It's just styled with a lovely bit of texture, keeping it super glossy. Thanks for watching. This is Clothes Show TV. Keep your eye out for more tutorials.